Here you go, brother.
Hey, what's going down, brother? How you been?
Everything's good. Everything's good.
Good, good. I hope you're staying safe.
Yeah, man. That's why we trying to do this Instagram thing here, so we can still get interviews on and make sure everybody's cool and safe. Everybody can see us and do what they gotta do.
That's right. That's right. That's all that matters right now.
Yes, it has with this technology, we gotta learn how to be socially active, but be apart and be safe.
That's right. That's right. And definitely, definitely. I mean, with everything going on, definitely got to, suggest that everybody stay home and do exactly what they've been told to do, and so everybody can stay safe. Keep your children safe and your whole family safe.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we're going to get into this interview here, and basically we're going to talk about you, what you got going on, your music, what it's about, what you about, where you from, where can we find you, and I guess after this epidemic or whatever they call it is over, where you touring, where we can find you at, and things like that. People come see you and buy your album, things like that. So we're going to get into that. You there with me? We got a phone up
Yeah,
here a
I,
little
I
bit.
mean, again.
Okay, okay, good. All right, so welcome again, welcome to the showcase. And we want you to. I know I'm gonna call you Brother Cass, but I want you to introduce yourself to the viewers and let them know who you are.
Well, my name, they call me Cashel Principe. I'm from the South Bronx, New York. Now residing in Cali. Started doing music, you know, early '90s. Uh, you know, uh, Started working on some reggaeton stuff where I consider myself one of the pioneers because nobody wasn't ready for that. So it was just something that wasn't the world wasn't ready for. But as you can see how big it is right now,
Hmm.
I just look at it like it opened doors for me. So here I am, Cash El Principe.
Okay, okay. Now, what does your name mean? I think I know what it means.
Uh,
I don't speak too
Cash,
good Spanish.
I, I I consider myself the prince of reggaeton. So yeah, I Cash the Prince, Cash
Okay,
El Principe.
okay. I said it looked that way, but I don't want to make no assumptions.
No, you're on the right track. You're definitely on the right track.
Now, I done met a few people from the Bronx. I'm a Brooklyn native myself. Done a few interviews with a lot of guys from the Bronx. I don't know if you got know a guy by the name of Junie Jitters, but that's my man. We go way back. Um,
Oh, definitely.
he's from the Bronx, so so it's an honor and a privilege to have you here with us as well. And
Oh, definitely. Thank you for having me.
so what's it out there in life in New York right now? I mean, obviously you said you in Cali right now, but how's everything in your side of the world at this point?
Oh man, well, I mean, everybody's doing what they're supposed to do, and it's I know it's getting harder on people, trying to wear masks and everything they do. So, something that people are not used to doing every day, they doing now, and just a big change. It's definitely a big change. So uh, whether it's for the better, I don't know, but I'm just I'm just saying that I just look around me and I just see the difference. I mean, all the things that we used to take advantage of. Now just learn to appreciate it now.
Right, right, right. So let's go to the beginning. Um, what was the purpose of you getting into the music, the reggaeton, things of that nature? What inspired you to get started?
Oh well, when I was growing up, I found out my dad was a guitar player, melody maker, and then before my dad passed, he always used to tell me, hey, you need to do some Spanish music, because I used to do R&B before that.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, I started doing reggaeton in the early '90s, before Nori even touched it,
Yeah.
and it just the world wasn't ready for it. But I just kept pushing, and then I ventured off with did some stuff with Terror Squad with Fat Joe,
Okay.
uh, did a whole album, another album, with another Spanish legendary group, I was just still working, still doing my thing, took probably like a year and a half, 2 years off, and then Oh man, I got called back to the studio. They were like, this reggaeton thing is blowing up, so you need to get back in the studio, Cash. So yeah, I did that. I went in there with different intentions, and then I came up with my single, which is called Te Necesito, which is making a lot of noise right now.
Okay. So what's the hit, or well, I'm pretty sure the whole thing is on fire. But what would you say your number one track or your number one hit off that album at this point?
Oh man, I can honestly say that this is a project that I took very serious. Uh, I took myself like out of the box. I would say, and I would say, Te Necesito is one of the hits that I've ever written that I think is I just favorites right now. But then I have my new single coming out June 1st. No Mas, which is another fire, just another fire track that we put together. Another great song. So yeah, it's a lot of good things in the works. I have another single coming out uh, early August, Yo No Te Quiero, which I'll also be shooting a video to. That's another thing I'm working on is my videos. With everything going on, it's just everything just got kind of delayed, but we're still working. We
Yeah.
definitely still working.
Like I said, it's with technology now, you could do a lot of things.
Oh
You
yes.
you got a lot of work, like you said, work out the box. You think out the box and do the best you can. Um, but also be safe and be careful. Um, but tell us, okay, now that you got called back, um, is anything that you working towards, you grinding to right now, as far as um the pandemic is holding you up a little bit, touring or whatever you're doing, but how are you reaching the people by mass right now?
Oh, I stay on my social media. I mean, I'm not Hollywood, so I definitely, interact with my fans, and I try to keep them, keep them entertained. Basically, 'cause that's what we are. We're entertainers. We're supposed
Right.
to entertain them. During the situation that's going on right now. I believe that us entertainers should be doing everything for our fans. And everybody else. Just trying to keep entertaining them. With good music and things that are positive. You know, versus the stuff they see on TV every day. With this going on. I mean, I believe that us entertainers should just do some more. We just
Okay.
do a little more.
Okay. So take us into your Spanish heritage. Where does this come by way of?
Oh well, yeah, I'm Puerto Rican.
Okay.
My parents Puerto Rican. I grew up in the South Bronx. But my family was from the island, so grew up there. Then left at 15. I left New York City, came to California, and man, just did a whole bunch of miscellaneous things, and then but ended up right back where with my passion, which is my music. So yeah, here I am.
Well, we always had a saying, Bronx is Puerto Rico anyway. But that that was our the Brooklynites anyway. Most of New York City, they even though we know it's a diverse place, but we Spanish run Bronx. I'm not even going to act like they don't. Spanish run the
Yeah,
Bronx.
right.
So um so right now you said you're doing a couple of songs, but to release a few songs. Um, how do you what would you tell another Spanish artist who is trying to get into this and they struggling? What is something that you would advise them?
You know what? I would. I was always different in what I done. As far as my career. So I would say just be unique. Be yourself, but be unique, and try to be the best at what you do. Always. My dad used to always say, if you're gonna do something, be the best. And definitely love yourself. If you
Yeah.
can't love yourself, you can't put nothing out there. So no, definitely. To be creative and to be call yourself an artist, you have to be creative and unique. And that's what I believe in. You just stay focused. Don't let nobody tell you different. It's out there. If you grind enough, it's gonna come to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now would you consider doing being that you already in the game, you done stuff since the '90s or before that to now. Would you consider doing some things with up and coming artists, or a collaboration to either help boost yourself or help those who are in need of recognition?
Oh yes, yes, most definitely. I would love to do some stuff with the hot artists, of course. I don't mind doing nothing with up and coming artists, but if the hot artists can recognize what I'm trying to do, and we can come together. Cardi B, you know, Bad Bunny, Ozuna, J Balvin, all these hot cats right now that are doing things. Yeah, I'm available. I'm ready to do some things. I know that my situation right now, as far as the pandemic situation, has slowed down a little bit as far as my tour and what I'm supposed to be doing. But it's all in God's timing. And I believe that somewhere somehow where I'm on the right path. So I'm definitely ready. If they're ready to go, hey, here we are.
So, being that you said that, I'm going to ask you a question. If you
Yes,
can
sir.
go back with whether it's Latin singer, hip hop, whoever it is from back in the day, I'm talking about, I don't know how old you are, but I'm going back 80s
Right.
and 70s. I'm 179, so I grew up listening to the 70s music. So
Okay.
and from any time, if you can go back and just say, look, if I could do a song with blank, who would it be? That means your all-time favorite, yo. It would be
Oh man,
like,
if I was to ever do a song, I'll bring that person back. I will do a song with Hector Lavoe. I think that he's an inspiration to what I do now. It's always been, and people like Celia Cruz, and just a few others that I know that were great. But those probably the two that I definitely would love to do something with. Definitely.
now for those who are not familiar, not to be sidetracked the interview, but for those who don't know those names, can you name a song that was well put out there that they can reference?
In the reference of like Hector Lavoe.
Yeah.
Oh, I would say, I've always listened to Aguanile. That's probably one of my favorite songs that he's ever done. And it's just, the way the creativity and the arrangement on that song and the music instruments, it's just, it just comes from the heart, so
Okay.
yeah, love
So
that.
so so let's now that we went to the past, let's go to the future. Uh,
Okay.
let's say we get ready to turn to 2021, and the doors is open, the planes is flying, everybody out their house, no more masks, no more gloves, we ready to party.
Right.
What does Cash got in store for us? Or what would you like?
Oh man,
What would you like to
I
have in store for us?
oh well, you know what? It's gonna be great right after this. I believe, like I said, it was God's timing. So, the video, of course, the Te Necesito video, which we already have the treatment for. Have great people on it. So that's gonna be, and then of course, I have something, up my sleeve as far as I'm doing the future. We haven't confirmed it yet, but I think that it's gonna be a real great feature, collaboration between me and that artist. So that's something that's coming up. The tour, which was supposed to start in May. So hopefully, if everything is done by then, we'll be on tour. If not, yeah, everything is planned, and nothing's been canceled. Everything's been postponed, basically.
Okay. Do you have any plans in your tour, any jam in the future, coming back to the city of New York?
Oh man, I definitely want to plan that ASAP. I'm working with some people right now that are got some things going on out there for me. So, man, I'm definitely looking forward to going back home for sure, for sure. I mean, performing in front of my people is one of my biggest passions. So I
Okay.
definitely love to do that.
Okay. So, as far as besides the music, let's go into Cash person. Aside from the music, aside from the inspirations, what do you feel like the community needs, or what you feel they need to see or listen to, and get better acquainted uh to bring about these times? Like, as you notice now, there's not that much violence going on. There's not that much, there's a lot more family orientated, look out for your neighbor type thing. What would you like to be, or what would you like to be a part of, to, or help be a part of, to help extend that hand of, if you care to say, brotherly love, sisterly love, godly love, across the playing field.
Oh well, you know what? Being that you said that, about how people are right now because of the pandemic, but I like I said before, this has brought people together. Neighbors, loving neighbors, like it's supposed to be. Maybe this was our warning, to get back to what it's supposed to be. And now that I feel, yeah, I think by the end of this, it's going to be a great situation. I'm here for whoever needs help. I'm always willing to do that. Don't be afraid to hit me up if you need food, need water, clothing. Yeah, hit me up. I'm at Cash Out Principe 17. Hit me up. I'm here to help. That's what we're supposed to be doing, as artists. So yes, I will extend my hand to anybody that needs it, no matter where you're at. Hit me up. I'm right here for you. God bless.
All right, so we're gonna um pretty much close out this segment. We don't want to hold you too long. But just let our viewers know where to find you at. If you got a website, the name of the album, social medias or whatever. Right? If they need to find you after this interview, how can they rapido to you?
Oh well, definitely. You can Google me for one, Cash Out Principe. You can go to Instagram, Cash Out Principe 17. You have my Facebook, my Twitter at Cash Out Principe. Yeah, find me in all digital platforms right now. Yeah, just look me up. I mean, I'm there. If definitely if you Google me, you'll find me everywhere. So yes, definitely. And I love my fans and the supporters. And shout out to Mr. Stout, and yourself, for having me for sure.
Well, that's why we're here. I had a conversation with Mr. Stout some while back, and he was saying, I got some people, and I was just like, man, this pandemic thing got me. I can't go in the studio and do my recordings. It got me kind of twisted right now. And then I sat there maybe a couple of weeks ago, and I said, yo, why am I letting this stop me? We can do this live thing. We can. There's other things we can do here to help people. We can't. The world don't stop. So
Right.
I'm glad that he got this together and you was available. That's why I'm make my time available to make sure that we continue to grow. We continue to help each other out. You helping me, I'm helping
Definitely.
you. This interview not only gives people a chance to see you and speak to you, but also lets them know that the showcase is always here to help promote the artists and get them seen.
Definitely. Definitely. No, you guys do a great job doing that. Like I said, it's a blessing for you to have me, and it's a blessing for what you're doing. Also for these independent artists, that definitely need to push. So what you guys are doing is great. It's a blessing. Yeah. I'm glad you guys have me here for sure.
Okay, so we're gonna end this portion. Like I said, we don't want to take up too much of your time. Everyone's still got necessities to do. So we want
Right.
just once again we thank you. Um, and next time, hopefully we can get you back on, or we can have you live here in New York doing some things.
Definitely, definitely. I'm available. Let me know. Whatever you guys got going on, even for the community key, for the charity, whatever it is, I'm there for you.
All right.
Definitely.
Thanks again. May God's blessings be upon you, my brother. And I hope that this album is much success. And hope you go off the roof with this, man. I'm pretty sure it's already fire, but I want you to do, even when this thing is over, we want you to do excellent.
Definitely. Thank you so much. You guys are a blessing again, and God bless you and stay safe. And yeah, for everybody out there where you're at, man, I'll send my love and my blessings. Definitely.
All right. So once again, this is Rashid at the showcase for Cash a Principe, and we want to say gracias and thank you to everyone. Uh,
Mhm.
Stay safe. Peace.
Definitely. Thanks.